Democrats. It is Wednesday, April 20th, and it's time for the Chair's Daily Life. Happy Wednesday and happy 420. So, I am grateful. There are already some people watching. I'm grateful for those of you who interrupted your celebration of 420 to join me. Or if you are celebrating 420 and joining me, thanks for that as well. Okay, so much is going on. By the way, it's 420. It looks like we might have recreational marijuana on the ballot in November. I'm saying it now so that you can tell everybody who's interested in that. You can start getting them registered to vote and getting them ready to vote for that. It looks like that might be on the ballot in November. So if that's your interest, make sure everybody you know is registered to vote. So this weekend, it's coming up. This is the big weekend. We have Campaign Academy. Last week, we had candidates filing for office and Easter, Ramadan, and Passover. So we didn't want to overlap on and interrupt those who celebrated those holidays. And we pushed Campaign Academy out 1 week. Campaign Academy is this coming Saturday, April 23rd in Tulsa. It's going to be at the Center. Go out to Democrats, okdemocrats.org / Campaign Academy, and you can register there. And you can also see what the classes are going to be. These are classes for candidates, people who are going to be helping candidates as campaign professionals, as well as volunteers. And so there's a lot that can be learned there. We're bringing in a national training organization to provide that training so that you're getting best practices nationwide. So that's Campaign Academy this Saturday in Tulsa at the Equality Center. Go out to our website, find the information there. Then that evening, so if you're not from Tulsa, go ahead and plan on spending the whole day there, right? Do Campaign Academy and then stay that evening and come to the Crumey Frazier Gala. This Saturday evening, we are honoring our past two national committeemen, Jim Frazier, most recent, and George Crumey before that. These two men have given a lot to the party over the years, and we're taking the time to honor them this Saturday. Cal Hobson, former Senator Cal Hobson, will be our MC. There will be tons of elected officials, tons of candidates there. We're even going to go way back and bring a former chair, Jay Parmley, who is now the executive director of South Carolina. He's going to be there sharing his thoughts of his time when he was chair and how these two gentlemen helped him. I hope to see you there. I can't wait to get all dressed up and celebrate with Democrats. So go out to the website. On the front page is information on how to register to come to that. It's actually the first gala the party has had since 2019, all because of COVID. And so we're coming back out and celebrating. So I hope to see you there. More information about the party. We're hiring. Please go out to our website. Look at the jobs that we're hiring for there. The party is hiring. We need to be fully staffed as we go into this campaign season. So go out, check out that job. The party is hiring. Now, let's talk about local politics. Yesterday, I talked about how the governor is just spending money left and right, willy-nilly. Don't get confused. Not on healthcare, not on education. Don't think that, or making sure that people have access to broadband. That's not what he's spending money on. He's spending money propping up his friends' businesses, or trying to make friends in propping up business. And yesterday it was, I added up, it was over $4 billion in money that the governor is spending kind of loosey-goosey. One of those that I talked about was Swadley's. Swadley's is a barbecue restaurant chain based in Oklahoma that we're going to say bid, even though there's some question as to whether or not the bid was fair and the bid was open, but they bid to run the restaurants in our state parks. And they got a sweetheart deal, better than a sweetheart deal. We, the taxpayers, are on the hook to make sure that we're going to keep them afloat, until they naturally turn a profit. So if they don't ever report a profit, we'll just keep paying for it. I think I should get to pick what's on the menu if I'm paying to keep it propped up, but that's a whole nother thing. So as of this weekend's reporting, the state had paid Lease $4.5 million in excess of what we agreed to pay. And so there's been an audit. It's been kind of a big deal. The DA from Oklahoma County, David Prater, has looked into it, and he is bringing a suit. $4.5 million. I want to make sure you guys don't lose sight of that. The Attorney General, John O'Connor, and I'll refresh your memory, and those who are watching who aren't from the state, just so you know who he is. John O'Connor is our Attorney General. He was appointed by our governor when our last Attorney General stepped down. And we're not going to rehash the scandal around that. He stepped down. So the governor appointed John O'Connor. John O'Connor is an attorney. Now, the Bar Association says that he is not ethical and not qualified, but he is an attorney, and he's our Attorney General. And he's on the ballot. He's on the ballot. So he's decided that he's not going to weigh in on a company overcharging our state $4.5 million with an M. He's going to stay out of it because he's not a hothead. That's what he's saying. I think he's staying out of it because he's on the ballot. He's staying out of it because Lease is a friend of the governor. He's staying out of it because this is going to be too sticky and too ugly, and it is going to backfire. And he's trying not to get it stuck to him. But the reality of it is they've charged us $4.5 million in excess. That's a crime. But he's staying out of it. He didn't stay out, because he's not a hothead. He weighs things carefully. This is the same Attorney General who actually looked at the list of books when they were talking about banning books. That doesn't feel like it's in his bailiwick, but that's what he decided to weigh in on. But he's not going to weigh on $4.5 million. He decided to weigh in on the many, many lawsuits that our governor has chosen to wage against the tribes, be it McGirt, be it the gaming compacts. He's weighed in on that, but he's not going to weigh in on this $4.5 million. I'm going to let you draw your own conclusions. I think you can tell by my face what my conclusion is. He's on the ballot. The Bar Association says he's incompetent and he's not ethical. He's on the ballot. This is the kind of thing that an attorney general should weigh in on. He's choosing not to, even though he weighed in on the book banning, like actually looked at the list of books. But he can't look at this issue. I'm going to keep you guys up to date on what's going on in our local politics, what candidates you need to keep your eye on, what candidates you need to consider, weigh your vote carefully. This guy's on the ballot. Be clear, I'm not saying vote for him. All righty. Thanks for joining me. I will be back here tomorrow at 4:15. Don't forget to register for Campaign Academy, and I hope to see you at the Crumie Frazier Gala, both this Saturday in Tulsa. Have a good evening.